We do like to ask our guests if they have a tip or a war story that they want to bring up, not necessarily in response to our questioning. Judge, did you have something that you wanted to share with our listeners?
I'll share one story from also from the same oral argument on the Court of Appeals, where the advocate had described the other side's argument as disingenuous and didn't provide a substantive response to it. That case had several complicated issues in it, and the court we had pre-argument conferences at the Court of Appeals, and so we had gathered the three of us who were on the panel and talked through the case and thought, well, really the issue we need the most help on is this from the advocates. And so the presiding justice, when we came out, said to the advocates, here's taking appearances and that sort of thing, and said, in addition to whatever you want to talk about, whatever else you want to talk about, would you please address this particular issue? And the advocate's response when the first advocate came to the podium was, well, I guess I'll just throw out my outline now and, start with that question. And we thought we were doing the advocate a favor of, this is really what the court's concerned about. And I understand that advocates would like to have that information perhaps before oral argument. But sometimes, especially on the Court of Appeals, we didn't have time to get to that issue that much in advance of oral argument, given the press of the docket and other things that we had to get to. So we were doing our best to do the advocate a favor and say, this may be where you want to use most of your time because this is where we have concerns. So again, just assume good faith on the part of the court and try to answer the question the best you can.
And watch the tone.